Hello, hello, everybody. How's everyone doing? Hope everybody's been keeping safe and sound and hydrated and all that good stuff. Well, it has definitely been a few days since I streamed, but life's been busy and everything. I mean, considering that my birthday is coming up on Sunday and I'm turning the big 40. Well, yeah, you could expect me to be a little bit busy and all that. I also seem to be dropping a lot of frames for some reason, so I honestly hope everything's coming out okay on the other ends. In any case, we're going to play some more Dragon Warrior Monsters 2 today, and, well, I've been a little bit busy on the side with it. But we're going to be doing that and hopefully getting through the Ice World today. We'll just get this thing loaded up here. There we go. Oh, wait. Volume on that's kind of low here. Let me fix that. Yeah, that should do it. Alrighty. So you're going to immediately realize something from last time. Our team's a lot different now. Allow me to introduce you guys to the new crew. First off, we have Speshi, a Roboster. This is pretty much going to be our frontline physical attacker slash kind of tank. And, well, she's got quite a few things to back that up. Selen here is, of course, our Phoenix from the last episode, and as you can see, she's leveled up quite nicely and is going to be one of the key factors to getting one of our endgame party members later. Kairi here is a Pom-Pom Bomb, which is the result of Bino and one other fusing together, and they are basically going to be our spellcaster. There is one other that I want to show off, though. Where are you? There you are. So, before I actually started playing this, I actually asked some members of my server, Tinge of Chaos, if they wanted to be represented as any monsters in the game, as long as they weren't of a certain family. This one was one suggested to me by Senua. This is Pokey, our Swordgon. And, she's not quite caught up to the rest of the crew yet, but give me a little bit of time off screen, and I'm sure she's going to be quite a good monster. Yeah, Pokey, 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 let's go! There you are, Senua. There's your girl. There's your girl. I've also collected quite a few other monsters on the side here. Mostly just to fill out the monster manual. But one that I'm actually especially proud of. I found a Mimic! My god, this thing's intelligence is whew! And it's level 30 for that matter. It knows Blazemoose, Beat, and Eagle Eye. So that'll be a very good breeding monster for later. But for right now, let's see, let me check my items. Ah yes, I did buy the shiny harp off screen, so that basically will make any off-screen grinding a lot more easier because I don't have to like wander around just to find monsters to fight and such. But we got a couple of rares, we got a potion just in case, some love waters. Yeah, I think we're ready to go. You'll need to hit the C button for mine. Very funny, Stardart. Marubu's still stuck in there, of course. So, let's not waste any time. You'll also see I completed another Magic Key World while we were out, White Forest, which has, I believe, beasts and demons in there. So, that's going to be some good breeding monsters later on. But for now, let's go back to the Ice World. So last time we were here, we learned that Lady Yuna had pretty much lost any and all of her personality, and we need to figure out why. Before we proceed along with that, though, there was something I actually kind of missed. Just need to go a little over here. Aha! A town I missed. The West Castle has been a steady stream of visitors and gifts. They're offering a reward if you can cheer Lady Yuna up. I'm thinking of going myself. This is the town of Weston. It's the Western Kingdom's port. Uh-huh. Clever name there. I saw Lady Yuna riding towards the forest in the southeast. She looked dashing on her steed. Across from us is on the lake is the frozen Eastern Kingdom. It's ruled by Queen Helen, I think. Will our Lady Yuna become our queen? Ah, free tiny metal. Nice. I believe that's actually the only item that's in this place, so yeah. If you can cheer up the princess, you can earn a reward, I hear. A whole lot of challengers have already gone to the castle. Maybe I ought to try too. The castle's to the west. Just go along the river and you're there. Yeah, we've been there already. A woodsman came by a while back. He said something very disturbing. He was in the big forest, which is across the bridge south of town. He claims to have been chased by the ghost of a young woman. The forest looks ordinary, but... yeah, we already took a peek into that forest earlier, and we kind of got a little bit, slaughtered for it, which is why I took a little time to grind up a better team. Lady Yuna is said to be quiet and withdrawn these days. Perhaps she is trying to cope with adolescent concerns. Ah, yes. A little point in your life when you're trying to grow up. I've heard rumors that something is wrong with Lady Yuna. I wonder what it could be. What indeed? I haven't been seeing too many ships coming into our harbor. I wonder why that could be. Ships make great transportation. That they do. That they do. Lady Yuna has been a lively girl for as long as I can remember. Her habit of sneaking out of the castle vexed us to no end. The king dotes over Lady Yuna. He'd gladly give up his own life for her sake, I'm sure. Lady Yuna locks herself in her room all day long and won't come out. The king is at his wit's end. The road to the Eastern Kingdom is teeming with tough monsters. If you're thinking of going, it may be less dangerous to cross the lake. I believe there is also a merchant in here? In the inn? Yes, there is. Now, we're fully healed, so we don't need a rest. What do you have? Not that I can really afford anything at the moment, but it doesn't hurt to look around. Okay, so you have just some of the bog standards. Although I don't have a warp wing on me, so let me just grab one, just in case. Right then, now with that all finished... we have some unfinished business in this forest. We barely even got in here last time, and we kind of got a little bit mercilessly killed. Let's see if that changes this time, shall we? Give me 1 second here. Alright. We already talked to all these guys. Oh. Now I wonder who that could have been. I forget if there's actually any items in here or not, but... well, now we get to see some of the abilities that our new guys can do. Quad hits basically hits 4 random opponents. Or if there's only a single opponent, it hits them 4 times. Firebolt is basically the upgraded version of Fire Bane, which is also its last version, I might add. Yeah, I forget if there's actually any items in this forest or not. Well, there are some on the ground at least. Ew, bad meat, yuck. got surprised. Okay, yeah, we're surviving a lot better now. As you can see, yeah, we're definitely out DPSing most enemies at this point. I may have overdone it just slightly on the grind. Oh! Yes! I know for a fact that Unicorn actually makes, for some decent breeding, later on. They can help me make some much better monsters later. So it's actually good to get a free one like that. Hi there. You startled me. I don't remember who I am, what I'm doing here, or anything else. I just know that I need help. Oh? Do you know who I am? Could I get you to take me back home? Sure. You will? Thank you. Let me hide among your items. And with that, we get the Unisoul. The lost soul of a princess. I think somebody needs this back. That's probably just an herb. Yeah, I don't think there's actually any items in this forest aside from just a couple on the ground, so... You need to die first. Okay, good. We don't have to worry about that. For any of you who don't know, from the last episode, Mudron is a nasty little piece of work, because they can cast Beat. Which can instantly kill one of our allies if we're not careful. Oh, hey! Yeah, sure, come along. Alright, let's get out of this creepy forest. And let's head back to the castle. Yeah, who needs a boat when you got a giant clamshell, huh? Alley-oop. Now here's the problem. We need to give this to Lady Yuna, but she's not here. Yuna has locked herself away in her room. Everyone failed to cheer her up even the least bit. And unfortunately, well, we can't exactly get in there. This leads to Lady Yuna's room. You may not go beyond here. So we need another way to get into her room. But thankfully, we know another way. Quick little safety save here, don't mind me. Huh? Stop. Don't meddle. Never did I expect Yuna's soul to be found. But no matter. You must defeat me to save her. Do you wish to battle? Well, yeah. Your life ends here. Give it up! And now we know who's been pulling the strings. It's a Puppetor. Now, thankfully, Puppetor is kinda a pansy. This is not going to be hard whatsoever, trust me. Like I said, not hard at all. I killed it with both fire and ice. Are you happy, Stardart? And with that, Selen gains another level to level 30. How? But this isn't... Ah, clank. Yuna's soul filled her body. I finally remembered. I'm Yuna, the king's daughter. I'd overheard a man and monsters concocting a criminal plan in the forest, but they found me. A monster drained my soul, and my body was put under its control. Their plan was diabolical. They wanted to steal the Sky Shield from the elemental spirit, so they tried to create strife among people to weaken the spirit. Their next target is Queen Helen of the Kingdom of East. There can be no one else. Please, go to her and help her like you have helped me. Aha, so that's been the whole deal. Someone wants to get a hold of the Sky Shield, but the only way that the Sky Shield is going to get removed from the spring is if the spirit of the spring is weakened. So they created strife between the three kingdoms, and yeah, that pretty much says it all itself. So, without hesitation, let's head east. Ooh. This could be handy. Friend staff. That will cast twin hits on one ally. Alright, let's see what's going on here. This is the castle of Estria, the Eastern Kingdom. Around these parts, there are times of perpetual days and nights. It can be hard to sleep properly. I use a potion made by a scholar when I can't sleep. It works. Hello, what may I do for you? What do you have? Most of the usuals, I see. Okay. I heard this on the sly from my sister who works in the castle. Queen Helen is very upset over ominous dreams. They must be bad to keep her from sleeping. That's why she seems so cranky. Queen Helen came by a while ago, so I greeted her. But she said nothing and walked by without notice. She used to greet us warmly before. The spirit spring is frozen. The lake is full of ice, too. These are terrible omens. Queen Helen's dreams come true. If she hadn't dreamed of this, we would have fared much worse. Nothing in here. A teacher from the West lives over there. He once was a tutor to the West's princess. Really? A botanist does live here, but he's been gone for quite some time on a research trip of some sort. Who knows where he could have gone now? I retired as a teacher and came back home. But yes, I tutored Lady Yuna in the Western Kingdom. It brings back some memories. Will you hear this old man's reminiscence? Sure, why not? Lady Yuna was a rambunctious soul. She was much more likely to be out playing in the forest with animals than staying cooped up in the castle. She used to climb out of her room on vines outside her window. She often went to the forest south of the castle. She liked it there. Ah, good memories indeed. Basically, if we had gone ahead a little bit, that guy would have given us a hint to all of the stuff for Lady Yuna. The Queen looks haggard recently. Lack of sleep must be very taxing. Don't I know? She's been rather irritable. Our Queen is a kind person who has a friendly word for everyone, but lately she looks grim. Alright. This is no place for a child. Oh? Oh? An envoy from the spirit? Aha, the crest still has use. I beg your pardon, please. Nightmares so horrible that they keep Queen Helen from sleeping. What is happening to the kingdom? How can we save Queen Helen? According to some medical books, there is something called sleep herb. The scholar may know, but he has gone on a study trip to Nofer. Queen Helen had been suffering from nightmares, and now she has fallen terribly ill. Her life is in jeopardy. How can we help Queen Helen? If there was a good medicine, perhaps we should ask the scholar. But the scholar has gone off to Nofor. What to do? The reception hall is past here. However, our queen isn't there. No king either, huh? And I'm assuming she's up there? You can't come in here. Queen Helen's room is past here. She's taken sick from nightmares. If she could sleep deeply, far beyond seeing any dreams, she may be cured. Well, I'm going to actually save us a small step. We don't need to see the scholar, because I already know where this stuff is. They mentioned something called Sleep Herb, and the only place that we haven't really truly explored is up north here. And when you know it, there's a mountain peak here that we can actually go into. Shall we? We gotta climb to the top. So we have giant moths and wing trees here. None of which really are posing that much trouble at the moment. Now, I know for a fact there is one other treasure chest on this little mountainside here. And it's one that we definitely don't want to miss. Just double check to make sure I'm still recording. Yep. But my god, I am dropping frames. Jesus. I wonder why. So we just climb on up here. 3 stubbards. Stubborn stubbards, aren't they? Sorry. I had to make some kind of pun. I mean, it's Dragon Quest. What do you expect? That poses a small problem, though. But thankfully, not a big enough one. Oh, hey. Sure, why not? Let's get a different name for you. There we go. There's our treasure chest. We just need to go up and around here, and inside this chest, there's a free, unnamed magic key. We'll identify that later. For right now, though, we need to go over here. Terra checked the blue flower. It was the sleep herb. Terra obtained the sleep herb. So now normally we would have to climb all the way back down this mountain, but thankfully, Kairi here knows a handy little spell called Outside. And boom, we're right back out here. Let's head back and wake up the queen, shall we? Take a quick little rest here. There's actually a couple of people we haven't talked to in here. It's a mean old world out there. I've heard there are even monsters in our midst. It's frightening. You should record in your journal whenever you do anything of note. I want to return to the north, but there are no ships sailing. The mountains in the north are too treacherous to attempt crossing. There is a spring in the far north that is home to a spirit. The spirit lends us the power to survive in these harsh conditions. All the more reason we need to save her. Let's have a quick rest. There we are. Remember what that guy said? Be sure to save before you do anything of important note. Pardon me? You have medicine? This flower will save our queen? Please, come with me to her room. Gladly. Gladly I shall. Sleep herb, a blue flower that grows in snow. Here you go. I wish you wouldn't do that. Our plan called for chaos in the Three Kingdoms around the lake, so I had wormed my way into the Queen's dreams to create nightmares. That drug will ruin my plan. You dare to defy me, child? Yeah. I see. But I will crush you! So you're the demon haunting her nightmares. Literally! Goathorn. Now, I'm not expecting too much of a fight because I've actually prepared for this, but he does have a few nasty tricks up his sleeve. So let's just see what happens, shall we? 1, 2, and 3, 4. Yeah, you can cast Snowstorm for 1, which does a mild amount of damage to everybody, depending on your resistance to ice. Yeah, let's just do that. Another snowstorm, okay. You're definitely doing a lot better off than Puppetor was, that's for sure. Let's do a heal all on Kairi, just to be sure. And that's that! Especially gains a level. What? Lose to a child's monsters? So it was you who took the others. I must inform my king. Oh my goodness, thank you! You saved our Queen Helen. That was a lovely sleep. I haven't slept so soundly in weeks. Oh? Who are you? Your Highness, you're awake! This child rid you of the fiend that made nightmares of your dreams. I put you through trouble. Since I started having nightmares, I haven't awoken this refreshed. I am truly grateful. Oh, that crest! It's the spirits. So what is all the spirits bidding? Thank you so much. Please, thank the spirit for me too. Oh, I saw a dark shadow over you. But you're blessed by the spirit. I must have just imagined it. Please don't think anything of it. You have restored peace. For this, we can thank the spirit. And thank the spirit, I think we shall do. Let's get everyone healed up, and let's head out there. We've saved all 3 kingdoms, so I think it's time we go and say hi to the spirit. Unfortunately, we are going to have to take the long way around because we actually cannot cross the lake from here. So, going to be a bit of a stroll here, maybe some simple monster encounters here and there, but it shouldn't be too long. Think of it as a nice little victory lap for everything we've done. Alright, back across the border. Got one little encounter here. Ah, these will be easy. Ooh, money. Just 2 quick seconds here. Spring should be right up this way. Excuse me. All right. Here we are. We can't save here, unfortunately. Alright, Spirits, we kind of helped all 3 kingdoms. Oh. Hi, it's you again. Yeah, I remember you from the Oasis world. So is you holding up our plans. The King of Limbo promised me strong monsters in return for the Sky Shield being taken from the Elemental. Any more of your meddling will not be tolerated. You should just back off now. Do you really think you could challenge me? Look, buddy, if the other 2 were anything to say, you're gonna be a piece of cake. Impetuous fool. I'll show you. Come hither, my servants. And with that, we have the final fight of the Ice World. Look who's back! It's Goathorn, but he brought along 2 Archdemons with him. So, let's just... You guys need to chill out. Ooh. Well, that one's gone. That did a lot of damage. And, wow. I think I may have overgrinded a little bit. Oops. And Blazemost becomes Blazemost. Kairi also learns Thick Fog, but I don't think we want to have that. Because Thick Fog creates a fog that prevents the use of all spells. That means both you and your opponent. So I don't think we want that. What? No! My monsters! It won't be this easy next time. A beautiful voice echoed. I bore witness to it all. Your work has lifted the dark shadow that lay over this world. Peace should be quick to return. You no longer need the crest. Throw it back into my spring. Alright, here you go. No such thing as overgrind. Let me show you my resurrected powers. And with that, she melts all the ice surrounding the middle lake. And as you can see, her spring is also thawed. The kingdoms should return to their peaceful states. As my thanks, take the Sky Shield. And with thus we receive the Sky Shield. A voice echoed from nowhere. Well, hey, Terra, can you hear me? I felt an odd power stirring. You found a plug for the navel. I'll bring you back. Don't move. Well, hey, you did it, Terra. Greylocke's power will heal you. There, your party's fine. So, the new plug for Locke's navel? Well, hey,
So this is it. This is the Sky Shield, Waru. Gives off more magical power than the other things you brought me. We'll see if it works, Waru. Well, hey, that's it. Green log is saved. Good night, Waru.
Yeah, sadly, no, that's not gonna work either. It's not that simple.
Well, hey, no good, no good. I have to plug the navel again. Well, hey. That was no good. But this too has magic in it. Give me your hand, Terra. Well, hey. Well, hey, now you can fly across the sky on a cloud, Waru. You try at the edge of land and the open sky. Anyway, Terra, you go look again? Well, hey, I felt an odd power. I see it. A land floating way up high in the sky, Waru. The Sky Key is what you want.
The Sky Key is the penultimate world of the main story. Keep that in mind. But, more importantly... Well, you weren't there before. Many trees have submerged. The island seems to be undergoing an unwelcome change. But more importantly here, really quick... Aha! That's what I've been waiting for. So, first things first, we need to actually get our tiny metals out of here. We actually need space to get them first, so let's just put some stuff away here. We already have one on us. That should be enough. Withdraw, item. Where are all my tiny metals at? There you are. We have 9 of them total.
My husband loves to collect things that are of no value to others. Tiny metals are what he's after right now. It's a passion.
Hello?
The Metal Master was famous as a monster master when he was young. The dresser is full of treasures that he collected back then.
Really? It overflowed with treasures. It overflowed with tiny metals. The Metal Master glanced sharply, prompting Terra to close the dresser. You can call me the Metal Master. I am a collector of tiny metals. I only recently moved to Great Log. Tiny metals are all over the world. If you find any, can you bring them to me? I'll trade gifts for them. Ah, you have some tiny metals. Let me relieve you of them. I have 9 of your tiny metals. Want to trade metals for prizes? Let's see what we can get, shall we? So, tiny metals allow us to get a couple of very good monster eggs that are very good for breeding. As well as this, a meta orb. It says it tames a monster by a great amount. A great amount is an understatement. A meta orb is this game's equivalent of a master ball. Yeah. Keep that in mind. This is basically the master ball of the game. You use this, and pretty much any monster, with a few exceptions, will be guaranteed to join you. Use it on monsters you really, really want. Otherwise, we have an egg of a mad cat, which is a pretty rare beast type. We have a hornbeat, which is a powerful insect. A sky dragon egg, which is vital to getting some of the most powerful dragons in this game. Octagon, which is a very powerful water-based monster. And a servant, which is a pretty decently good zombie-type monster, and also the key to getting some other good monsters in the game. Now, you might be thinking, well, what happens when, you run out of tiny metals to find? See, unlike in most Dragon Warrior games or Dragon Quest games later, there's an unlimited number of tiny metals in this game. You just have to know where to look. For right now, we'll just store those away. Ah, I see the guy finally set up shop. Army Ant helped me get my shop up. Would you care to see my wares? Sure. So he sells world dues, which are always pretty nice. He also sells ribs here as well, so we don't have to go to another world to find them anymore.
Not bad.
Other than that, it doesn't seem like many of the other citizens have moved around any. But let's tell Kobe about our adventures. Terra, what was it like in the other worlds? I'd like to know. You met an elemental spirit? Wow, I wish I got to meet her. Papa made a stable under the island, so monsters can go to sleep. So what can I do for you, sis? He made a stable, did he? Have you been to the Starry Shrine? Breeding toughens up monsters. The offspring inherits the stats, attributes, and skills of parents. Mad Gopher helped me excavate. Look at the great stable we made. My dream farm is finally finished. You have to tamp the ground firmly around where you do your digging. Let's go take a look. Ooh, this looks cozy.
Hello, Terra. Welcome.
This is the stable where you can keep monsters stored, but hibernating. A monster won't gain any experience points while hibernating, but it also won't return to its wild state. Do you want to have a monster hibernate in the stable? For efficiency's sake, and because I also don't want them to get, any more wild or anything, we're going to let Pokey have a small little nap. Yeah. Okay, my friend, time to sleep. So this is basically just a way to store some more monsters here that you don't want to give up. Because I think we can only have like 30 or so on the farm at once. But we can have like an additional, I believe, 10 sleeping down here. So that's 40 altogether. Shh, monsters are sleeping. Please be quiet in the stable. When a star appears by a monster's level number, it stops growing. It won't learn any more skills, too. In other words, it indicates that the monster has grown as much as it can. That part I actually forgot. So if a star actually... Yeah, Pokey sleep time, exactly. So if a star does show up next to their level, that means they're at the max level they can get. Ooh, free tiny metal. And a free sirloin as well. Don't mind if I do. Huh? Is it morning already? Look at this place. Check the casket. Huh? Being cautious in battle makes monsters more compassionate. Use the planned charge in battle to boost monster courage. Whoops! Was I breathing fire there? Do you want to know how much your companions can grow? Sure. Spacey's growth limit is level 52. Sellen's growth limit is level 56. Kyrie's growth limit is 43. Once a monster reaches its growth limit, it won't level up anymore. Aha! That was also another thing I forgot. This monster back here, known as an owl beast, I believe, they can actually tell you how high your monster's levels can get. Our kind always stay near water. Go traveling on water if you want to see others like me. Watch your step. Monster asleep. Some skills are developed from skills that have been learned already. That is very true. Alright, so now we have the full farm to our use. I believe you're new here. There are powers that let you cross the sea or fly up in the sky. If you get such powers, face the sea or sky and push a button. Let's see, does Mom have any new errands for us to run? Nope, I guess not. Well, we do have another tiny metal, so I believe that makes our 10th one now. So let's go and just leave it with the other guy. But we're not done exploring the rest of Great Log just yet. We've only seen everything that's on the surface level. All right, you just hold on to those. Because I believe, if I'm correct... Prince Kamea has been missing from the castle a long time. The king thought it was another of the prince's silly pranks at first, but he's worried and appears unable to concentrate on work now. Have you seen Prince Kamea? Off and on, yes. What's that? You saw Prince Kamea in another world? Come with me to see His Majesty. Okay, sure. Sire, this child claims to know Prince Kamea's whereabouts. What's that? Is that so? Where's Kamea gotten to? What? Another world? So the rumors were true. No wonder he could not be found. Well, so long as he is safe, it's fine. It is quiet when he's absent. If you see Kamea again, I'll ask that you let me know. I should also give you this. It's a magic key named the Sky Key. And there's our next world. Kamea made off with the key's duplicate from the castle. My apologies for that little, hiccup there, basically. More or less, I don't know what it was, but my god. OBS just did not want me to stream today, I guess. So, yeah, this little part's just going to be a little addendum added on to the YouTube video for later on, and just let me just round up things really quick here before I, stop playing, I guess. So, as I was saying, I can imagine him being a nuisance, but I'm counting on your support. Yeah, thanks, buddy. So, yeah, basically we had just gotten the Sky Key right now, and, yeah. You're free to go anywhere in the castle as you see fit. You can visit the Christianer in the 3rd level to rename monsters, or drop into the tavern on 4. But don't expect to be served. Prince Kamea wandered off like a kite without its string. Who did he take after? Never mind, ignore that. So, yeah, I am actually just going to end things off right there because, like, I really wish it didn't have to come to that, like, oh well. Who knows, maybe things clear up, maybe I'll continue streaming a little bit later on. Until then, see you all next time. Bye.